Right now on your screen, you're looking at downtown New York. That's the New York neighborhood of Chelsea, where we're seeing an FBI presence right now. So the story is still developing clearly. New York Congressman Peter King serves on the House Homeland Security Committee with me from his hometown, Babylon. And, sir, good morning to you. Thank you for your time. First off, what more can you add, sir, on the latest on this investigation?
First, I've heard what Governor Cuomo said, and without going into details, I think he's very accurate about the strong possibility of an international component. So, you know, the governor is on target there. The FBI and the NYPD, they've known since sometime yesterday that this definitely did involve Afghan Americans. They knew that that was where this was coming from. I believe it is more than one person. I can't go into a lot of details, but there's no doubt that they knew yesterday it was terrorism, and they knew that the people had connections, or at least were from Afghanistan.
Is this a cell from New Jersey that authorities have been watching, sir?
I don't know if they've been watching it. I can tell you that this appears to have emanated from New Jersey, and certainly the two bombs in Chelsea and the bomb in South Jersey, the bombs in South Jersey appear to have been constructed by the same people as far as the materials used, the way in which they were constructed, the Christmas lights, all of that was identical. And again, I don't know why from the start some people were saying that this wasn't terrorism, and it's sort of downplaying terrorism, where even though we didn't know it was terrorism because there was no known threat, that's almost always the case. You don't find out whether it's terrorism until the next day or so. But again, I thought it was a mistake to almost be ruling that out from the start.
Why the suggestion about Christmas lights? That's a detail that I had not picked up yet. What is that about?
Okay, well, again, they were used as part of the detonation in both bombs.
And what does that mean?
Well, it means that they were put together by the same person or the same group, the same, the same organization.
Had previous attempts or bombings been loaded with the same similar device?
Some have, but I think the fact that the ones in Jersey and the ones in New York both had the same type of detonation devices, and show that there was a connection between New York and New Jersey.
I'm just very curious. Are these multicolored lights? Is it a sequence that runs from red to green?
I don't know. I'm
yellow?
just saying. Again, I'm not the scientist. I just know. And again, some of this has been public, so I'm not giving away anything classified, that it was a type of Christmas lights that were used in both.
28-year-old Ahmed Khan. Was he on the watch list, sir?
I'm not aware. I'm trying to check that out right now. But I do know that they are definitely concerned about him being armed. But he's not the. I mean, this is not after one person. I mean, he's the one they've named. But the real belief is that there's a number of people involved in this, and that just adds to the concern.
Last question. You call it terrorism? The mayor did not initially, at least for perhaps 24 hours or more. What do you think of how he's responding and the others here in New York now?
Well, I have great regard for Commissioner O'Neill. I just think that Mayor de Blasio was probably trying to calm people down. But to me, you should never rule something out, especially when, in these instances, the most likely scenario is that it is going to be terrorism. But again, I don't want to be being critical of anyone while this is ongoing. New York is united right now. I would rather keep it that way. I'm just saying that we should not be ruling out terrorism, certainly when that's almost always the way it ends up as being a terrorist attack.
Understood. Peter King, thank you, the congressman from New York. Thank you for your time, sir. A lot more to come.
Very welcome.
Thank you.